Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Ahmad Bayan coming to you with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachah HaKodash. Alright, real quick, let's play this video. Alright, we're gonna get one or two scriptures. So you're seeing on your screen here some sort of chaotic looking thing in the street. This is a lot of people, mostly the Generation Z type of people. Alright, so we're gonna get into it, and Lord willing, this lesson here is going to be edifying to the elect of Israel. Alright, so you're basically seeing, the video here, it's showing you one or two countries, around the world with the Generation Z children today, people today that are more or less rioting and whatnot, and these are things that the scriptures talk about, uproars of the nations and whatnot. Alright, because they seeing the things that is happening on the earth today. They more or less watching social medias and whatnot. Alright, it says here, Generation Z calling for an end to inequality and mass unemployment. Right, you see, and it have the officers line up. Alright, down at the bottom here, you see the people rioting on this side. Alright, and hey, it is showing you that this guy, what is his name again, Klaus Schwab, he mentioned to prepare for an angry world. Alright, and these people don't lie. These people don't, they just lie here. But what I mean is they know what their plan is. They know what they about to do. This is just showing you that Esau, the so-called white man, he knows these people better than they know themselves. Alright, all these smartphones, all these things that, and social medias and whatnot, to basically bring the people into that chaotic way of thinking. They controlling that. Alright, they giving you the things to see. They making these people reach to that rioting state. Alright, let me see if I could get this the video real quick. Let's bear with my Baba Kusha. Alright, I found one here. It's not exactly what I wanted, but we will work with this.
This young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau.
So you realize you talk about the young generation. You just said that, you mightn't hear it carefully, but you had to listen carefully because it have a little music playing in the background. So let's play over this again.
This young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, half of this government, are actually young nobles of the world grateful. We penetrate the cabinets. The change is not just happening. The change can be shaped by us. We have to prepare for a more angry world. How to prepare? Takes the necessary action to create a fairer world. I see the need for a great reset. The people assume we are just going back to the good old world which we had, and everything will be normal again. This is, let's say, fiction. It will not happen.
There is only one way this pandemic is going to go. it's going to get worse and worse and worse.
The next crisis is already waiting for us around the corner, and it is the climate crisis.
Right? So let's come here now. I type in generation Z, AI overview. It says Generation Z, Gen Z refers to people born from the mid-90s to the early 2010s, right? With most sources placing the years between 1997 and 2012, also known as digital natives, right? Because why, they come up in a more digital time, you know, when a lot of technology was out there, all right, the smartphones and to grow up, you know, social medias, different type of things like that, all right. It says also known as digital natives, this generation grew up with the internet and smartphones shaping their views on social issues, work, and the environment. Key characteristics include being the most deserved generation, pragmatic about finances, right? Concerning with the mental health and politically active. All right, let's look up that word, pragmatic.
Pragmatic.
Right, it says dealing with things sensibly and realistically in a way that is based on practical rather than theoretical consideration, right? So come back here. Alright, and you can read down some more with some others. You pause the screen and read it yourself. Alright, because this is the type of people here living today. You know, and you know, we see a lot of uproars of people. You know, we see here that Klaus Schwab talk about the angry, you have to prepare for a more angry world and whatnot, and this is what we're seeing. Alright, the scriptures don't lie. Alright, we're seeing that we are living in these times. Alright, we are seeing that we are living in these times. Alright, before we get to this, excuse me, let's come here. Let's go to 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 1. It says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Right? The Lord told us to do what? Measure out the time diligently in itself. By what? The prophecies. Right? The prophecies that is happening. The things that that I just showed there. Alright?
From now on,
Salakia. That I just showed.
Are we real?
That I just showed here with you know, this Generation Z people right now that existing, you know. This is where we see in a lot of these, hard-headed, rebellious, all right, and head shaking set of people. These are the type, the majority of the people of the world today are going to perish. Why? Because lack of knowledge. And a lot of these people here is also the Lord's people. Alright, the so-called Negroes, the Hispanics and Native American Indians today, the ones that scattered abroad on the four corners of the earth that look like the other nations. Alright, they all are completely gone. Alright, they are going to be destroyed for what? Lack of knowledge. Because they're not turning back to the Lord. Many of these people, the scriptures talk about them, they are created in vain. Alright, they are created for what? Wood for the stubble, for the fire. Alright? That's why we have to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for bringing us out of that wicked way of thinking. Alright? Bringing us into this truth. Keeping us, keeping our eyes peeled. Keeping our eyes peeled to see what is actually happening, to what is going on. Having us to go out there and preach this good word, this gospel unto this rebellious house of Israel, the lost sheep. Alright? For them to understand what is taking place. But hey, at the end of the day, these people don't want to hear this word. They want to see chaos. They want to see things come back to normal. But as we just played the video with Klaus Schwab speaking, from the W to the E to the F, alright, they know that they are not going to bring betterment. They know what they're looking to bring. They're looking to bring a one world government, our new world order. Alright, and a lot of people out there looking at these things as, we want things get better. But it's not going to get better. You heard it come out of the horse's mouth. It's not going to get better. Alright? It's going to get more chaotic. It's going to get more graphic. Alright? You're going to see a lot of deaths, a lot of murders, a lot of chaos. Verse 3, 2nd Ezra 9:3, it says, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Alright? You hear the thunder in the background? Alright? That's how the Lord speaks. Alright? So the Lord is bringing calamities, He's bringing destruction, He's bringing all these things upon the earth. Now when we speak calamities, destruction and whatnot, some people mightn't find it singing all that, terrifying, to see. But, we as the men of the Lord today, sometimes we try to speak a particular way. Yeah, right. We try to speak a particular way to not, because not everyone wants to hear the obscene language and whatnot. We still try to keep it a little PG. But hey, what we go do? What we go see? Fuck away with that. All right. At the end of the day, the calamities, the destruction and all these things, what is coming is fucking death. Alright? Murders. All these things is coming onto y'all. Alright? The Generation Z people. Alright? That living today. They are born in fucking vain. And they are going to see the death very soon. Because at the end of the day, when this word is out there, no one wants to hear this word. Everyone wants to mock and scoff. The scriptures talk about in the last days, mockers and scoffers is going to come. Alright? Guess what? Someone has to do it. Them. These people are doing it. And look at them now. Alright, they're seeing what is happening on the earth. They're seeing the so-called white man, the wicked of this earth today. They're seeing the wickedness they are doing. They now starting to rise up and act up and whatnot. You know? But the Lord never tell us to do what? To fight against them. The Lord told us to believe and trust in Him until He rise up to the prey. Alright, that's roughly paraphrasing. We are not to go out there and fight with these people. Alright? That's why we as the men of the Lord today, the true prophets of the Lord, are out there preaching this gospel with truth and sincerity, doing these type of videos, warning you people from what is there to come. If you don't like it, well then guess what? Just change the channel. Go and look at something else. Go out there and be part of those people who are running around like headless chicken. You're seeing what ICE doing, you're seeing what Trump doing, you're seeing what your country is doing, your nations is doing. They are coming on with great wrath. Why? Because they know it that they have but a short time. How they know they have a short time? Because they're seeing people rising up. They're seeing the prophets of the Lord on the highways and byways preaching this gospel. They know that they have a short time. So therefore they bring in chaos. They bring in mayhem. They bring in all kind of scourges. They bring in different things. They bring in sedition among men. When you people are going to see, you're going to see, but it's going to be too late. When these people start to pull blinkies in front of all their face and push all their head down into the ground and kick down all the fucking door and then say, hey, take this microchip or else you're going to die. Then all they're going to understand, wait, this prophet has been speaking the truth. But it's going to be too late for you all. This is what is going to happen to many of you people out there. You don't want to listen, you don't want to hearken unto the word of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. But guess what? The Lord is coming on with great wrath upon all you. Let's get our script here real quick. As a matter of fact, I think the script here down on this side itself. Right. Let's read 2nd Ezra 9 and 19. Alright? To what Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. It says here, For then everyone obeyed, but now the manners of them which are created in this world that is made are corrupted by a perpetual seed. Right? Esau Edom, alright, he has a perpetual hatred against Jake, against Israel, against the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. Alright? Esau is ruling today. Esau is that so-called white man, the elites, the cabal, all of them, the small hatters. Those are those people that ruling today. Some of y'all afraid to call their names. Some of y'all scared to utter their word, to utter their name. To say, hey, these people are the people that actually ruling. Alright? Or they say on a hush hush. Or they be quiet. Hey, the men of the Lord, we are going to bring out this truth. Alright, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, we are going to bring out this truth. Alright? Because we see the wickedness and the evil on this earth today. We see what is happening. Right? This generation Z, right now, they banking on these same people who oppressing them to basically help them. It make no fucking sense. You cannot go by the enemy to get help. Alright? You have to basically flee from the enemy. Move away from the enemy. Turn back to your true power, which is Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Alright? Continuing here, it says, and by a law which is unsearchable, rid themselves. So I considered the world And behold, there was a peril because of the devices that will come into it, right? You're seeing all the kind of things that are happening right now. You're seeing the type of things that Esau giving you to basically keep your mind in a bubble, all right? Keeping you away from your true power. It says here, verse 21, and I saw and spread it greatly, and have kept me a grape for the cluster, and a plant of a great people. All right? Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. All right? And this is the point that I get into here. You know, the multitude that is born in vain. All right? Look at them. You know, that's running around. All right? Hopping, skipping, everybody just, you know, everybody head shaking. All right? No one knows what the ass going on. All right? No one knows why these things are happening. All right? They're going to open the Bible here and see certain scriptures and say, yeah, we living at the end of time, but hey, well, they're not doing the most important thing, turning back to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Well, they're not turning back to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. All they're doing, what they're really doing, all they're doing exactly what the Lord wants all they to do. All right? Rise up, you know, and go and get all their debt. All right? Why? Because you all are rebellious. You all are wicked. You all are of the world. The scriptures say, follow not a multitude to do evil. This is 2 Ezra 9 and verse 22. It says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let the grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Alright, so the multitude is going to perish, but the Lord is only coming to save that elect number, that remnant. Alright? Abaratazar will be part of that elect number. Alright? So we don't want to be on this, we don't want to be in this place. We don't want to be in this wicked place. This place had to perish. Those that give in to this wicked place, those that love this world, they are going to perish. Alright? They're going to perish with it. This is Matthew 24, verse 4. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Alright? For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Alright? We see many things like that taking place, you know, in the course of times, you know, a couple of years ago, you know, we see in the front people popping up from here and there, you know, saying, hey, I is the true Messiah, you know, we see even women coming out and saying they are Hamashiach and all kind of bullshit. Alright? This generation completely gone. Alright? And it has to be destroyed. And it is like that. Why? Because the wicked is ruling today. Verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Alright? All these things happening, but the end is not yet. Alright? So imagine how things are going to be when it reach in the middle, when things start to reach closer to the Lord return. Alright? To Yahushua return. How do you think it's going to be? If you think that these people running around like headless chicken and causing chaos and whatnot, you know, if you think these things are bad, what do you think bad really look like? You know, when you start to see bodies on the ground, you see somebody's hand missing, you know, somebody's hand just rest down on the ground there. You're seeing people's bodies drop like flies. You're seeing people at a crossover, bodies the organs, you know, just scatter out there and whatnot. hey, when you start to see them kind of thing, that's when you're gonna be like, yeah, you know, shit now start to get real. That's all you're waiting to see. Some of y'all who waiting to see those things is going to be those same people laying on the ground. You know, with your body, with your organs out there. Other people walking and spectating and seeing all there, they stink, just smelling all over the fucking place. These are the type of, hey, this is what's going to happen to these kind of people. You know, you want to be out there in the open, to fight against the same people that oppressing you all, than rather to turn back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, his name is that strong tower where the righteous is going to run into it and it's going to be saved. Alright, this is the name that we believe and trust in, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We don't trust and believe in no Jesus Christos, or no Jesus Christ, or no Buddha, or no Santa Maria, or no Hindu goddess. We don't trust and believe in no other God on this fucking world. We trust and believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's who we believe in. Those who look at us and say something wrong with us, well, let's stay there. You know, let us be fools for Hamashiach's sake. We love Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and we will continue doing this work till he return, till he shut us up, till he shut this word, till he bring the famine of the word on this place. This is Matthew 24 and verse 7. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So if that's just the beginning of sorrows, what it is going to actually come closer to the time when the Lord returns. Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. You realize it are nothing saying nothing about any rapture. You see, you realize it have nothing telling you about any rapture. So let's sit down there and think about rapture. You people are going to dead foolish. Alright, this is the book of Amos chapter 4 and verse 9. It says, I have smitten you with blasting and mildew, when your gardens and your vineyards and your fig trees and your olive trees increased, and the palmer worm devoured them, yet ye have not returned unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Alright, so the Lord doing things and giving you all signs. Alright, taking away your crops, doing all these different type of things. Alright, taking away your families from you. All these things the Lord is doing to show you all, you know, this Generation Z type of people signs to turn back to him. Even these older heads. Alright, but these people still don't want to turn back to the Lord. These people still want to what? They want to call upon different gods and all this bullshit. Alright. Verse 10, it says, I have sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt. Your young men have I slain with the sword. Alright, and all these wars and all these things. And have taken away your horses, and have made the stink of your camps to come up upon your nostrils, yet have ye not returned unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So after the Lord done killing your family members, you know, he sharpened his sword, which is Esau Edom. You know, he gave Esau Edom that understanding how to create these different Maxine waters and whatnot to deceive you people to take it. Where your family members now? They are up in the spirit realm. The Lord took away people from you. Alright? And yet still, you all still not understanding, hey, The Lord is the one that have all that power in his hand. The Lord could take away, he could increase, all right? He kills, he makes alive, he wounds, he heals, he do all these things. Yet still you people still don't want to repent and turn back to him. Verse 11, it says, I have overthrown some of you as power overthrown Sodom and Gomorrah. And ye were as a firebrand plucked out of the burning, yet ye have not returned unto me, saith the Lord Yahweh. Therefore, thus I will do unto thee, O Israel, all right, which are the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians today. Therefore, thus I will do unto thee, O Israel, and because I will do this unto thee, prepare to meet thy power, O Israel. Prepare to meet your Maker. So you don't want to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Prepare to meet your Maker. The Lord is fed up. The Lord is fed up of you people. You rebellious house. You 2/3. He fed up of you all. Prepare to meet your Maker. Shalom.